Hello, everyone, and welcome to Light Language Messenger. Thank you for joining me. I am your host, Rose, and wherever you're catching this, whether it's on the Light Language Messenger channel or on the Great Awakening Generator, you're always welcome here. I know the question might be, why put it on both channels? Well, if you didn't know this before, Great Awakening Generator was created for the collective. Light Language Messenger was created for me. And in the last 2 months, I started doing recordings on Light Language Messenger. And I was guided to put those recordings on Light Language, on Great Awakening Generator as well. And I didn't. And then in the last few days, I've been reminded by my guides that I need to do that. So today, I just wanted to explain that. And before we do the message and the light language for today, being the 20th of August, 2023. If you caught the live transmission with Claudia Tidgens earlier this morning, you would know by now that we have decided to take a recess for the next 4 weeks. We are taking the time to rejuvenate, relax, and refresh ourselves and come back after the Mercury retrograde is over. Mercury is in retrograde from Tuesday, the 22nd of August, and continues till about the 14th of September. But the Sunday following that is the 17th of September. Yes, so that's what I thought I'd let you know about, because when we did the transmission this morning, we were talking about it, and we said we'd come back and confirm whether that was happening or not, and it turns out it did. So in the last few days, I've been doing the light language messages out of the Beyond Lemuria Oracle Deck. And I think you know that if you're watching the light language messages. And what's happened is I was given 4 cards about 4 days ago. And I managed to do the recordings for 3 because I tried to do some pre-recorded stuff. And then I just find that I have the energy for up to 3 and not more. And then even the third one, I might forget something like I did last night, where I forgot to turn musician's mode on. So it tells me that I need to be a little bit more sensitive to my needs in this. Sorry about this. I'm just going to lift up my chair. It feels like I'm very far down. Okay, that's as far as it'll go, apparently. Okay. So let's talk about today's card that we got. It's an interesting card. It's the number 44 card from the book. That's what the Beyond Lemuria Oracle card deck looks like. That's what the top of the box looks like. Today's card is Shine Your Light. Now, I kind of made sure to mention the message or the live transmission with Claudia Tidgens, because this card, it's really interesting because I've just read it before going to record. And everything we spoke about in that, it sort of aligns with this. Okay, so I hope that you are going to, I hope that if you watched it, you will probably say, yes, Rose, I know what you mean. Well, I hope. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and I'll bring up the card. It's quite a beautiful card. Here we go. This is the number 44 card in the deck, as I said, and it is Shine Your Light. I am going to read. First, I'll read the little descriptor. Shine your light. Doing what you love. Time to thrive. Giving from the overflow. Life purpose. Being authentically you. Compassionate self-empowerment. Loving life. Trying things you resonate with. Bringing joy to others by being an inspiration. I thought that was pretty interesting, this card, that's what we were getting. Now, I hope you can see that okay on the screen. I'm just going to do something here and bring it back. There we go. I hope this is what allows me to increase the size. Yeah, that's what this card looks like. So it's a mermaid and a very beautiful. It's a mermaid, and very well. Mermaids normally do have like the body, the upper body of woman, and the lower body of a fish. So here you go. There's a mermaid in this, and if you look at her, she's quite magical, isn't she? And once again, for me, the colors are just getting stronger. I have no idea why this happens, but I think it must be some. I'm not. I don't think it's the program we're using or anything. If you ever have these cards, try taking a picture of one of them and then put it on your computer and look at it through that and see if you have the same experience as I. I'd love to hear. I'd really love to hear if you can see. And I can even feel like the colors are coming out really brightly and it feels like they're moving. So it's kind of mystical and magical and cosmic and all of those wonderful things that we are, mesmerized with currently. And look here as well. There's something. Is that the wrist? No, that's not the wrist of the tail, right? That's a little bit of a crescent moon with a curl at the end here. Yay. Ooh. These curls seem to be coming up everywhere. Yeah, the language just wants to come out. All right, I want to read this card and then we'll come back and we'll do the language because I think it's a very apt card and it resonates very well with this morning's message that Claudia Hare and I talked about in the live transmission with the Words of the Light series. So this is what it says. You are amazing. There is no one like you, and no one can do you as you can. Yet, we sometimes feel that we need to be a certain way, a way not aligned with our authentic self. You may feel obliged to be something or someone. You may have stopped doing some of the things you love due to time or energy restraints. When you take time to do what truly makes you shine every day, you will light up and bring joy to other people's worlds. As you go about your life, you will have a sense of purpose and feel naturally inspired to fulfill your responsibilities. You will also have more energy and love to overflow. Doing what we love can bring so much goodness to our hearts that it filters into other areas of our life. Yet, when life is demanding more of us, we give up the things we love to make way for more practical pursuits. When we finally come back to these pursuits, we wonder why we waited. So then Izzy gives something from the first person here, and she says that for much of her life, she did not paint. She had thought it was self-indulgent. She questioned how doing what she loved could be beneficial to others. Now, the constant messages of gratitude she receives for anchoring her visions on canvas make her wonder how she ever thought that way. I'm glad Izzy went with what her heart led her to do, because we have this amazing painting, or this amazing painting in front of us because of it. She continues to say, it takes discipline to do what we love, especially if we are natural givers. It is easy to get caught up with other people's lives. There can also be a strong cultural belief that fulfilling a creative need is selfish. The irony here is that tending to our own needs harms none, and we will have a lot more to give. It is time for us to collect our light and shine the vibration here on earth, starting with our inner sense of being. Try those things you have always wanted to explore. Weave enjoyment through your day-to-day experience. Find purpose and the inspiration to bring out of bed. I beg your pardon, I'll say that again. Find purpose and the inspiration to spring out of bed in the morning. It is time to thrive. The divinatory meaning of this card. Where can you shine your light? When you have a purpose, you will also have limitless energy and no joy. Where can you grow enthusiasm in your life? Consider how you can be more aligned with your passions so you can harness your light. It may be time to return to something you enjoyed, but stopped doing for no good reason. You are a sovereign being. Regain compassionate empowerment and remember what lights up your world. I feel this is such an apt card. It is such a confirmation. It's such a... I'm going to stop sharing and we'll bring the picture back very soon. Yes, I feel it's such an apt message, and it so resonates and is in sync with what we were talking about this morning. We are taking that recess of the Words of the Light series because we do need to rejuvenate. We do need to come back to self. We do need to check in. And I encourage anybody who's doing energy work to do that, because we need to be able to revive ourselves. If you're finding you are lacking time with meditation, but you're still doing the energy work, get back to yourself. Get back to at least 10 minutes a morning. First thing, before you wake up the children or anything like that, try and get back to yourself. 10 minutes a day. Be in tune with your higher self, because when you are in tune with your higher self, that 10 minutes is going to give you 10 hours better than you would have had you not got in tune with yourself for the 10 minutes, okay? I believe that, and I think that's an important aspect for us. So I'm looking around the desk here and I'm thinking about, well, what do we do? What are we going to do? Are we going to bring a crystal up? There's crystals everywhere, little ones, not many, but just here and there. And I'm feeling like, okay, Aika Solokatana Safeketio. I'm feeling like maybe not. Let's just do the language. Not as in it's a beautiful thing, the language. And you never know what you're going to get, right? Because even this morning's light language was different. Kalama kedo laklif le solo klafla le klo la hila kola hila kushena tetele hom le meseke loha 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 o la hiloha loha hila hoa le la vale la hom Hilukotai la hila fota le keshe temele ahelo lava hilavante kolamalele lava kuchela maho tale sate turakla tofele lo ahelo klua hitomo semeleke Olotipe talelela hikolama he ho taleketo lo hahilama ho ele zovalagajaleyo hikilimin somle lavato talikchenete ho lema leo lema lemo lamela lora sala fileto taite ho kelapeto laveya ame samaru tataito alekato la ho. This is a galactic being. Look at her. She has got light coming out of her hands. Molokata, out of the palms. Uchaba kicha baba chilo koto na tata folana ke. She's coming with her light. Lamakoto, flying karato to tafarakito. It's almost like she's just appearing in the cosmos. Just there, just like, yeah, look at me, I'm here. I've come with all my light. Ila katupo loko to fala tena moloko tomo katana ma kechena mokoto tete kalafto. Shine your light. Dear friends, ila sofolo ketena mato tarama he atafaiton. She is an example of what you could look like in terms of your light. Your light comes like that. What you can't see. Zukra tama sara katafole toto lama ishte kalato teta taroma heano. Azelava. Azelava tolo ma selevat kechole seletava slakito mahai. O kalamahi fota tofla leslo flaflek lesle flora vleslo zlemlem lemlem letlo. Tia tola tiama tola ma tenama tono tema namona mahe. Oh, beloved ones, ilo semele hetana keho, hilo sele kuchena tsena tsona tseavotam. Be your authentic self. Be your you. Be yourself. Be your you. Yelamahi, loma mahe, lama seketano to, tono. Tafale korahi samakehela moto kilamase no lama heva tafale keto hale sahea ulame hola hena mahai no salavato. So be your authentic self. Be the you that you are. You are uniquely you. No one can do you. Only you can do you. Be strong, friends. Take care. I'll catch you again on Light Language Messenger tomorrow evening. But yeah, think on it. Think on it. I think it was such a profound message today. And yes, we're about to go into the official date for the Mercury retrograde. I feel we all seem to be having retrograde experiences individually. So when yours started may not be when mine started. It may not also be when the official dates say. But mine started 3 weeks ago. And so here we go. Oh, that was a yawn. And that's not because I'm sleepy. I think because we're clearing stuff. Until next time. Namaste, everyone.